the company that is The Solid Show. And we would like a theme song. And we'd like it for free. And we'd like you to do it. And we'd like you to come up with the idea and the concept. And you will never be compensated. I expect thousands. I expect thousands of them.
Yeah.
Never-ending videos. But no, but we do. If one of you guys who out there who listen to this podcast who make music, if you guys could make us a theme song that you think would go good with our show and our vibe, we'd love that. We're looking for a original theme song that put onto the Solid Show. It needs we need a little flair.
Yes, and again, it's really important that it's for free.
What's up, guys? I got some dates for you. Mainly, go watch my Don't Tell comedy special. If you haven't seen that yet, please go watch it on YouTube. Type in Deric Poston, How to End Racism. Go run those numbers up. Leave a comment for the algorithm. You guys have been killing it, and I really appreciate everyone who watched and everyone who's been sharing it. I love you all so much. I will be in Janesville, Wisconsin at the Comedy Cabin. That is June 27th and 28th. July 11th and 12th, I'll be in Memphis, Tennessee, doing Don't Tell comedy shows. So check out their website at Don't Tell in Memphis, Tennessee for July 11th and 12th. August 7th, 8th, and 9th, I will be at the Denver Comedy Works with Brian Simpson. And September 4th and September 10th, I'll be September 4th at the Ontario Improv and September 10th at the Irvine Improv with Ehsan Ahmad. We'll be co-headlining. So come on out. Let's sell those out too, guys.
Hey, it's Ehsan Ahmad. This is my dates. June 12th to 13th, I'll be at the Deaf Puppy Comedy Club in Manteca, California. August 29th through September 1st, I'll be doing a festival in Bend, Oregon. I'll be headlining one of the shows. Look out for me there. September 4th and September, I'll be in Ontario Improv with Deric. And September 10th, I'll be at Irvine Improv with Deric. September 20th, we'll be doing the Detroit House of Comedy. Deric and I will be there as well. And then October 16th, I'm coming back to Cleveland in Hilarities. So come see me there.
Enjoy the show. I don't know, Val, you ready?
I'm ready if you are. If you want to look at any more numbers, just let me know.
No, you can take these down now. It's nice to know how things are going, though. The clips are going.
Yes.
That's what's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get the clips to match the views, baby? How do you get that?
I think most people just like. I think most people view things in terms of clips.
That's how I view things.
Yeah, right. I've never watched a full Kai Cenat. I've never watched a Kai Cenat or Speed stream, really.
And how many clips of them have you seen?
I see all the clips in the world. I think that's how most people consume things.
No, because then those guys, you look and they'll have like 700,000 people watching their live stream, and you're like, okay.
Right. But if 700,000 people are watching their live stream, imagine how many people are just watching the clips.
Oh, billions.
Yeah. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, to get 700,000 people live is incredible, considering the fact that most people just view content through clips now.
Through clips, yeah.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. I think that's how it's like that. That's my thing. Like, that's how most people view news too. I think a lot of people view news as I read the headline, then I read the comments to feel how I feel about it.
Yep.
I think that's how we consume news, and this is how we consume content now. Clips, headlines.
Yeah.
That's my sort of theory on stuff, I guess.
Yeah, because I'm realizing now, and going viral with clips is not. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
It's awesome, but it's not what you think, because everyone every day is going viral in clips.
Well, I think
so. It's like now it's just becoming like you see big clips, but it's just like another clip in the farm. It's another clip on the farm of clips.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro?
Yeah,
it's a farm. It's the biggest farm you've ever seen. Full of clips.
Yeah, it's a content farm.
It's a content farm.
Yeah.
There's gonna be cows on the farm.
But this is okay. So now I think there's two ways to think about this. Either because the game used to be just go viral once, and that could get you set. So now, and like a viral meant really like if you got 1 million views on something way back when, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And you could have a YouTube career off of 1 million view. We can still do that now, but like you could have a career off a 1 million view thing. And now the game is how many times can you go viral?
Yeah.
You have to constantly go viral. Or we have to sort of change the thought of what virality means in terms of like it's not really a numbers thing. It's more like who's talking about it.
is it Cole, the Cat Williams episode?
Yes,
was viral.
That's viral. That's
That
real
was
viral.
real
That's
deal.
actual viral.
Viral, nigga. Like
Yeah.
the world is talking about it. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. The numbers
Yes.
match the amount of clips from it that match the amount of people talking about it. Like it's
Yes.
all happening in real life. The slap, Chris Rock slap.
Yeah.
That's viral.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, because now going viral, it's like getting them. Like you said, you have to get to go viral now. We're talking. You have to get like billions of views.
Yeah. You have to get millions of views constantly to be like a thing. It's like it's tough. It's tough, and whenever you get like,
You're going up against a farm.
yeah, you're going up against the farm, and the farm always wins. Never bet against the farm. Yeah, and it's so the first time you ever have a clip hit 1 million views, you're like, the taste is so sweet,
Taste is sweet.
and then it's just like, I gotta get to it again. This is crazy.
Yeah, the taste is sweet.
The taste
yeah,
is
you
sweet.
feel good, bro. But it's really about realizing now. It's like, all right, clips are doing well for this pod. Thank you guys so much. The people who come from the clips.
Yes.
If there's any of you out there. But then there's the real dealers, the people who are listening to the whole podcast.
Right.
They're listening to this part of the conversation,
Right.
wondering, oh, should I just be watching the clips? Yes.
You get the vibe.
Yeah, because look, this is what I feel bad for the person who watched the whole episode. Because, like, you have to listen to an hour and a half to get those, like, 6-7 big laughs. Everyone else is getting a direct
Line of laughs.
direct to the vein shot of those 7 moments with the context, too.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
with the context.
And like a cool visual cue that our editor adds. Shout out to Nick, who kills it.
And the speed, and sometimes the joke is better because they replace it and cut the fat or cut the stutter out.
Yeah.
You know, when one of us like talk over, you know what I mean? Like it's just a perfectly, yeah, they're seeing a way better version. I'm sorry for the people who watch the full length, but it's only for the clips. So you can just watch the clips as well. You don't have to.
No, I think we're better than the clips.
I think we're better than the clip.
I think we're
Damn,
better
I
than the
love
clips.
y'all.
Yeah, I think we're better than the
I
clips.
think the
Almost lost to the
build-up-
clips right there. Thanks for saving me. I almost drowned in the clip sand.
The dark side.
You guys pulled me out. Yeah, you gotta be bigger than the clips, and we are.
Yeah,
You're
we're
right.
better than the clips. We're better than the
We're
clips.
better than.
That was close. Yeah.
You started convincing each other.
Yeah, I believe it too. Especially when we're like, damn, dude, Nick does add cool visual cues.
Yeah, like our pod, you just have to sit and watch.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
This guy adds clips from the actual episode of Bob's Burgers. He put that in the clip.
Yeah, dude, the Pop's Burgers one. That was cool. That was a nice moment. But that in your head, it's like, oh, that went viral, and it's like it didn't. It just did really well.
It just did really well.
Because going viral means like, no, bro, that's like 50, 60 million views on one platform, 100 million views on another platform.
Yeah.
Cut up a million different times on each platform by
Yes.
other people.
It's if other people post it.
Other people are clipping it up and posting it. You know what I'm saying? So like that's going viral, dog. That's having something big. And there is a difference.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to have to jump over a car like Speed.
First of all, I don't think you could jump over a car like Speed. So
I don't want to have to train to do it. If that's what it takes to get the views that they get, I can't.
I think it also takes having all of China on your side.
Fuck. We piss them off constantly. We are not good to them.
Dude, I feel like Speed could be a cult leader if he wanted to.
He will be.
The way they were just fucking all over him in China, that was crazy.
Can I see it? Can we pull up Speed in China? Is he more famous in China than Kobe was?
I think so. I mean, I have zero recollection of Kobe going to China.
Well, you were also like how old were you in
Yeah.
2003?
Yeah, when Kobe was going to China, it was like the biggest deal, dude.
Yeah, that's a really interesting.
Is there no video of this, of him being swarmed in China?
I mean, I'm just trying not to get us.
Oh
that's
yeah,
fair,
we
that's
don't
fair.
want to. Yeah,
I mean, it's an hour long,
No, I don't want to watch that.
yeah.
6 hours long.
But no, he was just. But that's a big. That's a good question. Is Speed bigger now than Kobe was?
Did they put Kobe
Holy fuck.
on all the buildings?
Yeah, so Kobe, during his era, of being the biggest basketball player in the world. Like you can pull up these videos. If you looked up Kobe in China, you could see it. It's just him just being loved in a different way. And I don't know why. I don't know why China would grab. I mean, because he's one of the best players in the world. I know why he's Kobe, but like why China specifically gravitated towards him in that way is wild. But then, I mean, he was the biggest superstar in the league at one point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here, can we hit the volume on this or no?
No, I don't want to get.
Oh.
This is like Olympic shit. They're very big.
But yeah, him in China was just like apparently the biggest thing in the world.
I would say, I don't know. Yeah.
Like the other play, like the LeBrons and the Wades were all like him in China was. That's how you know how big he was.
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know. He might have spoke. I mean, he was really smart, like really smart. I wonder if he spoke Mandarin.
He might have.
He's that kind of guy.
Yeah.
Well, if they'd have been like, oh yeah, Kobe spoke Mandarin, I wouldn't have put it past him.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he could speak Italian. You can get out of
Well,
this.
he's from it. He was like from Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. What are we looking at here?
I'm just opening our logo.
Oh, nice.
I love Val. Dude. Val, I love you. Dude. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I love y'all too.
Man, but yeah, what were we talking about?
China and Kobe.
Oh, China and Kobe.
No, we were talking about clips. And,
clips.
And,
And
all that stuff.
how we would like a theme song.
We were talking. We were having like a pretty serious discussion before this pod. It's like it's recorded, and it would be so funny to air it because it would just be like
Yeah,
we never
for
would.
no reason.
But y'all would just be like, "Why is this so intense?" It would be so funny. But we're having very intense discussion about the company that is The Solid Show, and we would like a theme song, and we'd like it for free, and we'd like you to do it. And we'd like you to come up with the idea and the concept. And you will never be compensated. I expect thousands. I expect thousands of them.
Yeah.
Never-ending videos. But no, but we do. If one of you guys who out there who listen to this podcast who make music, if you guys could make us a theme song that you think would go good with our show and our vibe, we'd love that. We're looking for a original theme song that put onto the Solid Show. It needs we need a little flair.
Yes. And again, it's really important that it's for free. I have to really, really emphasize that we don't want to pay money.
Now, the moment the pod blows up and we become a huge pod and we're making money on ad revenues and we're making money on this and that, we're not going to pay you. So I need you to remember that. I truly need you to lock that in. That I know you think, oh man, they'll start making money and they'll get back. No, we won't. We're not. We refuse. So please, any of our listeners, we ask you two things. We ask you to stop watching this podcast and just watch the clips. And we ask you to make us a theme song for free.
Yeah.
I feel like the bare minimum thing to ask your fans.
Yeah, I feel like it's not a big ask.
Not a big ass, dog. Not a big ask, honestly.
It's definitely lower than that one time you took hundreds of dollars from them and then didn't give them the movies.
No, I still have to do like 12 movies. You know what's funny? You know what's crazy though? I am gonna do them, but I'll do them when I want to.
Yeah, you might have to wait 30 years for your investment.
Get them. But here's what's crazy: you'll get them because we'll eventually have either like a Patreon or we'll be dropping more than one ep a week, and it'll be like, and now you get them. Now you get them.
Oh God. That's the state of the Solid Show.
Yeah, we need a theme song.
Yeah.
We need everyone to stop watching and start watching on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube Shorts. You know.
This is what I wanted to ask you when we came in, or about today. How much do you think the Shador Sanders thing is race related?
None. 0%. Negative. The fuck are you talking about? The number one draft pick was a black quarterback named Cam Ward from the University of Miami. The fuck are we talking about? How can it be a race thing?
I'm just saying because
all the best quarterbacks in the league are black now.
Yeah, I also don't think it's a race thing, but you just see. I've seen enough takes online of people trying to hint that it's a race thing. that I was like, I think that's a very weird take to have.
Now, do people hate him because he's black? Of course. But that has nothing to do with why he got drafted so low. That's just life, brother. No, you got drafted low because you clearly they didn't think that highly of you.
Yeah.
They just didn't think that highly of you as a quarterback. And I hate to say that, but that's what it is. They just didn't. They didn't think that highly of you as a leader, as a quarterback, as in all this. And you were a very good quarterback. You are a very good quarterback. I mean, I think you should have been a higher draft pick. But I also, you have to prove it, man. You were really great at Jackson State, and you were good for Colorado. I wouldn't say you were great. You were great at Jackson State. I think if you stayed all 4 years at Jackson State, you would have been a top draft pick. Because everyone would have been like, well, is he the best quarterback? Or is it just going against not as good talent?
Right.
We saw you against a good talent and realized, like, okay, you are good.
Yeah.
And who's to say? Because it's not like Tom Brady was a great college quarterback either.
Right.
Just because you weren't a great college quarterback doesn't mean you're not going to be a great pro. Tom Brady, literally the greatest football player of all time, was a 6th rounder who was a good to decent college quarterback. Whoever brings up his college career.
No one.
Compared to the people who bring up Tim Tebow or guys who didn't have a great pro career, but Tim Tebow in college versus Tom Brady in college is like comparing Tom Brady in the NFL versus Tim Tebow in the NFL. That's the jump.
Even Peyton Manning, people will bring up his college career.
Well, that's because he was perfect all the way around.
Yes.
High school, college, NFL.
Right, exactly. So it's like, but if Tom Brady was like that in college, we would talk about that now.
It would only come up.
Yeah.
Cam Newton was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tim Tebow was like that. There's a lot of guys who were they were like that. Like, I think Russell Wilson was really good in college. I think he's had a better NFL career.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, some people it works that way for. And it can work that way for him. But I think you weren't drafted highly because you're a dirty cotton picking.
Oh my God.
Because you're a dirty, nappy headed, cocoa butter smelling. No, nigga, it has nothing to do with that. You wear a chain with a money sign on it. Does that help? No, it don't help. It don't help. You know what I'm saying? But then again, it ain't no excuse because Lamar does shit like, even he don't. No, Lamar don't act like you. Lamar's very quiet. You talk too much.
Yeah.
Talk less.
It's just. I mean, it's clearly he bombed the interviews. I mean, that's very clear.
Talk too much.
Yeah, but also, and you got to think about it from this perspective too. If you're a team that's so he didn't go in the first round, right?
Yeah.
Which means the QB needy teams who are like more willing to start a quarterback this year off the draft have already taken their quarterbacks that they wanted.
Yeah.
Now, round 2, round 3, round 4, round 5, you're starting as a backup.
Yep.
Who wants to deal with the media circus that would be the Browns? That would be having your. But see, the Browns did smart because they have the media. They have they have Shador, so they'll have the media shitstorm of having Shador on their team, but they're locked into a rapist. So whatever they do, they can be like, oh, you think it's wild we're not starting him? Well, too bad. We're locked into this rapist. And you're like, this is why you're the Browns.
Yeah. But you know what, though? At least with that, I mean, he has a chance to, if you're Shador, that was the best option. You have a chance to compete for this starting job.
Yes.
There's no locked in start at Cleveland.
No.
Compared to you, if you went to Baltimore or some shit, or you went to fucking Kansas City, like some place where it's like, or even if you went to the Dallas Cowboys, where it's like, yeah, you're competing, but it's hard. It's gonna be hard to beat Dak out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's just on some. Not that I think Dak's some great quarterback, but he's a vet in this league who's proven himself. Yeah, you're not just gonna walk in and beat him out.
Right.
That's a fucking real deal quarterback right there. Even though he sucks.
Right.
He's one of the not as good ones.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's how hard it is to be a quarterback in the NFL.
Right.
That to beat out Dak, you got to be incredible.
Right.
And he's not. He's a mediocre one.
Right.
You know. So it's like you're not going. San Francisco, like all these places, like you'd have for sure been a backup. Cleveland was the best situation, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, for Cleveland to take
the Giants got Russell Wilson. That'd have been tough.
Yeah. For Cleveland to take Dylan Gabriel first, and then still say Shador is like, also, what are you doing there, huh?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're trying to prove a point to Shador. Like, this is how. I mean, you just wasted a draft pick.
Yeah, you could have just got one of them.
Yeah, you just wasted a draft pick. But that's
then
why
again,
they're the Browns.
if one of them turned out to be a franchise level quarterback, you didn't. It's fine. Because one franchise level quarterback, it saves you in 3 drafts. Like it saves you years.
Right. Brock Purdy saved us from Trey Lance.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like where it's like, yeah, is it dumb and a waste of pick and all this? Yeah, but who gives a fuck? You got a franchise quarterback. Those are impossible to come by. They're impossible to come by. So if one of those guys is a draft pick, it doesn't matter that you wasted another pick.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, I know I've just been seeing that all around of just like
That this moon cricket.
What?
Literally, these are the words you were saying earlier today. I don't know why you're laughing. Like I'm just repeating what you said when you said this moon cricket monkey. You remember what you said?
yeah, this moon cricket monkey bad reader.
Likes the movie Friday too much.
Yeah.
Rates it too high.
Yeah,
The new
eats
one.
way too many hot Cheetos. Loves Dragon Ball Z. yeah.
It's a lot of brothers. That's a lot of niggas though.
Yeah,
Maybe Hot
yeah.
Cheetos love Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Really good at NBA 2K.
yeah. But yeah, I've seen the sort of takes permeate.
You think it's a
through-
race thing?
No, I don't think it's a race thing at all. But I was just curious.
No, I think he talks too much.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say a race thing because it's like all the sort of takes I've been seeing is like, oh, you know, you can't be like they don't want a black quarterback because like
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, and also like I went through since I basically was cognizant of the NFL, 8 number 1 picks in the NFL have been black QBs.
Yeah.
Like that's clearly not the reason why they're not taking him.
And a lot of stars. And well, now it's like you don't even have. You can be a legitimate running quarterback getting drafted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
playing well.
Yeah.
Look at Jaden Daniels. Look at Lamar Jackson. I mean, you know, Cam Newton. It's been proven. It's been proven now that like, no, you can come in the league, run, throw, do the whole thing. Just be whatever kind of quarterback you want to be.
Right.
It is a proven.
It works.
It works. Whatever it
works.
is. Yeah.
They're not trying to stop
Yeah,
it.
CJ Stroud. I mean, there's just guys who it doesn't whether you're a drop back guy, it doesn't matter. Like it doesn't matter if you are a baller, you will play quarterback.
Right.
Period. Point blank, my nigga. Is there still? I'm sure racism. Yeah, racism's all over the world, but it ain't enough.
To drop you 3 rounds
No,
if
nigga,
you're a baller.
You were doing too much.
Yeah.
And they didn't think he was a baller like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your delivery is slow. There are little things that you could be better at. You know what I'm saying? Like when you look at the best, that's one thing. Especially these black quarterbacks. Man, say what you want. Like Lamar Jackson's delivery is quick as fuck, nigga. Take his legs from him. That delivery is still he's accurate as fuck. He can throw the deep ball, and his delivery is a fucking it's a dart. He darts.
He darts.
That's an NFL arm. If you took his legs away, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just if you can ball, Jaden Daniels, bro. If you can ball, you'll be in the league. Patrick Mahomes, you'll be the best. Those are the best quarterbacks in the league.
Right.
Those are the best quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah. yeah. It's just it doesn't. I was like, damn, dude. I almost commented something and it's like, why am I
What, you
engaging?
my dad?
Yeah. Why am I engaging? Let this person have it.
Yeah, dude, let him live.
Let this person have it.
No, but yeah, he definitely fucked up. I think Travis Hunter's gonna be a superstar though. I think he's gonna be an NFL Hall of Famer. Like
You think
one of the best players.
You think they're gonna let him play 2 ways?
You have to. You have to let him play 2 ways. Now, will he play every down? I don't mean. I hope so, because then it would be like, well, I mean, and I said this when he got into college. Everyone's like, man, he's not gonna be able to play every down both ways in college. And I was like, yeah, there's no way. It's just too much. And he did it. And then he went to the big, Colorado, where now he's playing D1 talent. And there's like, oh, there's no way. Even me too. There's no way he's gonna play both sides every snap against USC and schools like that.
Right.
And he fucking did it and balled out and won the Heisman doing it. I have learned, it shouldn't take 3 times to learn something.
Yeah.
Until I'm on the side of Travis Hunter, bro, I'm on his side until he proves me he can't do it.
Right.
I'm on his side. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to prove to me it's the other way around now. You don't have to prove to me you can. You got to prove to me that you're not gonna play both sides of the ball every down in the NFL.
Yeah, I get that because what is sports, but if not always, just always exceptions.
Ohtani.
Yeah.
There's always a nigga coming who's like, because everyone wants to lock in. They're like, oh, the best player ever is going to be Tom Brady, and the best defender ever is going to be Lawrence Taylor, and the best basketball players are going to be Michael Jordan, LeBron, and shit changes, nigga.
Yeah, there's someone coming. There's always someone coming.
There's somebody coming.
There's always someone coming.
And this kid has been the best player and the best athlete his whole life. His whole life. He's been a top tier. Bro, he could have went anywhere. He could have went to any college on planet Earth. He chose Jackson State. He chose Colorado
Right.
because he wanted to play under the other best defender of all time.
Right. Right.
Like there's
Right.
there's a story here.
Yeah.
He goes to Colorado. He wins the Heisman. He's drafted 2nd overall. Yeah, these are the makings of, this kid's probably going to be a bad motherfucker, dude. I'm guessing.
Right. And Jacksonville traded up to get him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they traded with
The
Browns.
opposite of, but also you can tell that Travis Hunter, that kid's a football player, dude.
Right. Yeah.
That kid's a fucking, you can watch him on both sides of the ball. It's like, oh, this kid plays football, nigga.
Yeah, to have a game-winning forced fumble as your team's starting wide receiver is insane.
Insane.
Is insane. That's an insane thing to do.
Some of
That's
those
an insane
interceptions
thing to
were
do.
insane.
That's an insane thing to do. And I mean, he won the Heisman, but it's the whole circus that is the sort of Deion Sanders world.
Yeah.
That it's like, it's interesting to see, like, if he was outside of that, how, like, you know what I mean? If he went to like a blue blood school in college football.
Yeah, he went to Ohio State.
Yeah, like where truly the media would take him and all that.
Yeah.
It's the Colorado, but I get it. If you're him, you obviously want to play around Deion Sanders.
You want to learn from the absolute. You want to be that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Deion Sanders is pretty much unanimous 2nd greatest defender of all time. Usually, if you look up most lists, it'll go Lawrence Taylor, then him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at most lists of greatest football players of all time, he's usually in that top 5, dude. He's usually in that top 5. He's always in the top 10, but he's usually in that top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Greatest football players all time. Yeah, you want to play under that guy. You want to learn from, and also not only that, he did it both ways.
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 So you're like, oh my God, yeah. I feel like that's a no-brainer. The only problem is it does suck that the Jags suck.
Well, I mean, when does a number 2 pick go to a team that doesn't suck?
Yeah, man, they suck.
Jags are like generationally bad. They're like their front office seems like it's bad.
They're right above the Browns.
No,
They're above the Browns.
Not right. Would you say right above the Browns?
Okay, where do you put them?
Okay, yeah, you're right. I can see where you're coming
Because
from.
they're not above a lot of other teams.
No, they're not above a lot of other teams. But at least, I guess, in my lifetime, I have seen good Jags teams.
Me too.
I wouldn't really say I've seen a good Browns team in my lifetime. They had 1 year where they made it to the playoffs with Baker, and they beat a shitty Steelers team in the playoffs.
But they made it. They did it.
They made it, but I wouldn't say that was a good, like not as good as that I believe that 2018 team that went to the AFC Championship.
Yep.
Was going how good some of those Mark Brunell's teams were when I was a little kid.
The Fred Taylor years.
The Fred Taylor years. Like I've seen some good Jags teams and some fun Jags teams.
But I've
never seen a fun Browns.
They're above the Browns, I said.
They're above the Browns.
But I don't know who else they're above. Sorry.
Panthers.
Panthers made it to a Super Bowl in my lifetime.
Oh, they have made it to Super Bowl. They made it to 2.
2 in my lifetime. What you talking about? No, I'm not
yeah.
giving them that.
Okay, yeah.
And
Right.
almost won one.
Yeah.
The GOAT had to beat him with a game with a field goal.
Yeah. Okay. Jets.
They're better than the Jets.
okay. This is a fun game. Where did the Jaguars land? Okay.
They're better than the Jets.
They're better than the Jets. Ooh, no. Vikings.
No, in my lifetime, Vikings are better. They've just been better more.
Yeah, they've had like Favre and all. They had.
Yeah, they've had more years of. And I was around for the Randy Moss, Chris Carter year.
Oh right, I forgot Moss, Chris Carter. What am I saying? Okay. And now let's keep it within our lifetime because then Dolphins. I think in my lifetime,
Jags are better
than the Dolphins.
In my
Absolutely.
lifetime, Jags are better than the Dolphins, bro. Dolphins have been trash my whole 34 years on this planet.
Yeah, my last memory of of a good Dolphins team really was the one that Marino had that got like killed 66-7 by the Jaguars
in the playoffs. Yeah,
Yeah,
his last game.
yeah. Okay, so they're better than that. Titans. Super Bowl. The Super Bowl goes a long way.
Super Bowl, and they've made other playoff runs.
They've made AFC Championship games a bunch.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, no, I'm gonna give them Titans for sure.
Okay, so we might have found they're better than the Texans.
I'd say they're better than the Texans.
They're better than the Texans.
Texans just got good.
Yeah,
in my lifetime.
and-
So
yeah.
and Javs has been good multiple times.
Mhm.
So yeah, they're better than Texas. They're better than like four other programs.
Programs.
They're better than like four other universities. I'm trying to get once you get past that, it's like I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's tough. I don't think they're better than the Cardinals.
No.
That's because I'm trying to think of like the worst teams in each division. And it's like you could have said the Lions, but the Lions recently
You know what? No, the Bears. I'll get the Bears. The Bears have had good years in my lifetime.
they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the NFC Championship
Yeah,
game.
that's what I'm saying. The Bears have had good years in my lifetime.
Yeah. Okay.
They're out of the 30. It's 32, right?
Yeah.
They're like 27, 28 or 27.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. Since we've become basically from 1998 to now,
Yep.
times I remember football.
Yeah, I'm locked into this.
Yeah.
I'm locked into this.
Yeah.
Every other program has been great. Raiders, I've seen great years. You know, even though they're down now, I've seen great Charger runs.
Raiders have been down for 20 years now. The Raiders have been down for 20
Yeah,
years.
it's been 20 years.
It's been 20 years. They had that one year where, like, I thought the year that Derek Carr broke his back, they were a dark horse Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
And he really hasn't been the same since the back.
And then they could have won that year, the Tuck rule. They got fucked by the Tuck rule.
They got fucked
that,
by the
That
Tuck
could have
rule.
been a championship year.
But that
easily.
was 22 years ago.
It was 22 years ago.
It was 2003, right? It's 2025, bro. Raiders have been trash forever. It's been trash forever, dude.
Yeah, Chargers be trash too, though. It be some trash teams, dog.
Chargers, at least for a while, they were a high-level team.
And right now, you don't know because they got a stud quarterback. Even though they kind of suck, he's
Kind
still a
of.
stud.
They got a stud quarterback, kind of.
No, Herbert's a stud.
Do you think he's a top 10 quarterback? I think
One Mahomes. All right, let's do it. One Mahomes.
okay. I think he
Two-
has enough playoff collapses that's got to count against him.
Two
too.
Lamar Jackson.
Yes. Burrow.
3 Allen.
Oh, are we
I'm-
ranking them in order?
I'm going right in order.
Okay. I just went okay.
Mahomes, Lamar,
Allen.
Allen, Burrow,
Burrow.
Jalen,
Yes. Stafford.
Stafford.
I don't know if he's next, but I'm just gonna.
Stafford, Goff. Literally.
Goff. Oh,
1A
yeah,
and 1B. So Stafford, Goff, I put them. It doesn't matter what order, but now we're at 7.
Okay. Wait, who? I forgot. I totally. We're doing this. Who's better than Justin Herbert?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might go, but even though he's 1 year in, Jay Daniels might have to be in the top 10, bro. Jay Daniels.
I get that. We have to see a year 2 before you can say that. I think you do have to see a year 2 before you can say that.
Okay.
Because I think, but if he shows like he is, then yeah. All right. Would you say Dak is above Herbert?
No.
You wouldn't say Dak is above Herbert.
I think Justin Herbert's better than Dak. My personal opinion. Oh, Purdy.
Purdy's above. I would put Purdy.
I put Purdy there,
Okay.
and then I think Herbert 10. Who are you putting over him?
Well, let's go through the quarterbacks. NFC West. Who's the Seahawks quarterback?
Exactly.
Yeah, I've totally
But
forgot.
I'm not putting Geno over him, and I like Geno right now.
Geno's in Vegas.
But I'm saying, but like
Right.
that's the guy who was in Seattle. So
Yeah.
I'm not putting Geno over him.
Oh, Jordan Love. Would you put Jordan Love over Herbert? I think I would.
I might take Justin Herbert over Jordan Love, bro.
Really?
I think so. I think I like Herbert more than I like Love. This might just be a personal taste
Okay.
because they're both right around that 10.
Okay.
Because I'd say that 10 and 11. When you say who else?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
You putting Baker over him?
I think there's an argument to be made over Baker over Herbert. Absolutely.
So you think Baker Mayfield's 10th or 11th best quarterback in the league?
I'm gonna go out on. This might be a hot take. I'm gonna say yes.
I don't know if these are hot takes because they're all around this area.
Yeah, they're all around this area,
This is
okay.
where they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
We didn't put one of these niggas in the 5.
Right.
Everyone's exactly where they're supposed to be. That none of this is a hot take.
Right.
But I do think Herbert's. If he's not 10, he's right. He's not.
Okay, I'll give you right there, but I don't think he's like. But regardless, the Chargers since '98 have been way better than the Jaguars.
Yeah, because of those LT years.
The LT years and then the River Keenan Allen years, they made the playoffs.
Oh yeah, those are good years too. Those are good. They choked in the playoffs, but they're still good teams. Because you can choke in the playoffs and still be remembered like you were a great team this season.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. I mean, Rivers led a lot of good teams, so it's like they definitely had way less down years because they went from River to Herbert, who even though they're not making the playoffs, are always like threatening.
Yeah, they're threatening.
They're always threatening. But yeah, Jaguars 26-27. I like that.
That's crazy how, you know what's nice about that? There was no planning for that conversation, right?
No.
That wasn't, we don't know how we got there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this podcast is really all about.
Right.
Like, to all the listeners, if you didn't like that little moment that was just happened, this isn't for you, dude. I'm trying to get as many people to stop listening to this podcast. I'm actively.
Now, for the next 10 minutes, Deric will just screech into the microphone.
You know what I did? Me and Ehsan wondered if we could just come on here and read one day.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, you know what? Sometimes I don't have anything to say.
Yeah. We should one time do a silent sustained reading episode where we all get together and for an hour we just all read a book, but quietly.
Wait, same book or different book?
Different books. Whatever book you want to read. It's silent sustained reading. Remember that? That's what we had to do.
But I feel like we should read the same book. So everyone's at least on when we do talk on the next episode, we can talk about it.
Well, now we're talking about a book club, and I'm all ears.
That's what a book club is?
Yes. So there's look. Let me put you on some game, kid. Let me put you on some reading game. There's what you're talking about. If we all read the same book and discuss it, we're talking book club.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of this idea.
Okay.
I love a good book club.
How many book clubs are you in?
Just one, and I wish I was in more because it's hard to get one going. But like a solid show book club where I really have to talk to you, but everyone else can be a part of it. That's doable.
Well, it's only 3-man operation.
I mean, I'm talking about everyone listening.
Oh, are they in on the book club?
Yeah, if they want to read with us, they can.
That's crazy. I didn't even consider them as an option.
Yeah, because you're trying to get rid of them. I'm trying to make them a part of this whole situation. Yeah, of course. You didn't consider them. You haven't been considering them for the last 40 minutes or whatever the fuck. But I would be down for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the idea of us reading the same book and talking about it.
You know what we should read? I just started reading it last night and it's so good.
What?
It's Kill a Mockingbird.
Have you ever read it before?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
It's so good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't. Well, we should let them choose.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Okay, they chose To Kill a Mockingbird. I read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Have you ever read that, Val?
Yeah, I must have.
Yeah.
What happens in it?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's like a prairie scene and a bird in a cage. I remember like the shoebox dioramas that people would make about the book.
You never read To Kill a Mockingbird?
You've never read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's also not one of
Probably
those books
not.
you forget, bro. It's
Yeah,
very...
it's not one of those like. No, something very traumatic happens in this book.
And if you didn't read it at a young age, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that you would be
think
like,
I
I would
remember-
remember this scene.
It's a
this...
story. It's like one of the biggest books ever for a reason because it's kind of very hard to forget.
It's like a family trauma.
Not
No.
really. No, I don't know what you're thinking of.
Then no.
Should we
Oh.
all read To Kill a Mockingbird?
Val, can you read? You know what? Let's hold on. Do we need to start with Green Eggs and Ham? Which is fine. I would be down to read Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah, that would also be a great book club book.
It's a good intro book.
It's a good. I would also be like, let's all.
Good intro. We're 2 weeks in since Val's halfway through Green Eggs and Ham. Jesus Christ, dude. No, To Kill a Mockingbird is great. I was reading it to Sam last night. She's this fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I fucked up by reading Harry Potter to her.
Now she wants you to read.
Everything. I can't just read now.
Yes.
It's the worst. It's the worst thing ever. Because Harry Potter was fun. I did the British accent, but now I'm like,
Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird is a lot less fun,
bro.
dude. That
You
is.
want me to read this? I was reading Animal Farm. Right? Because I took it on the plane, so I had a little bit left. I was like, I need to finish this, even though I've read it a million times. It's one of my favorite books ever. It's just gets me in I don't know why, but it kind of gets me ramped up.
Yeah.
It kind of ramps you up. Even though you hate the pigs, you're like, fucking right.
Yeah.
Anybody try me, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
I'm taking over your farm, and then we're going to change it, and then I'm going to let time go by, and then I'll change it back. And now I just own it now.
Right.
You know, my Animal Farm is just crazy. But I'm reading it, and she's like, oh, read Animal Farm to me. And I'm like, nigga, I'm halfway through it.
Yeah.
The pig's already taken over.
Right.
You missed it. You missed it, dude. And now you want me to read fucking To Kill a Mock? You want me to do an Atticus Finch impression? You out of your fucking mind.
Oh, Deric, what happens to Tom today? It's like, what?
Bro, I still read it, and I was reading it in a Southern accent, which made it really racist.
Yeah.
Reading that book in like a really Southern drawl made it crazy racist. But it's such a good book. I read like 2 chapters of it last night. It's incredible.
It's a very, very fun read aloud book.
Yeah.
But, again, if we're talking Solid Show Book Club, I'm open to this idea.
The only reason I'm down for To Kill a Mockingbird is because I'm already reading it. Only problem is I'm about to have a baby and it's going to truly halt the book club.
No, I think we should start with Green Eggs and Ham. I think that's the perfect... Everyone has book clubs about To Kill a Mockingbird. Who has a book club and meets about Green Eggs and Ham, dude? That's never been done in the history of book clubs.
Do you guys have the book? I think me and Sam might have it because of the baby.
Hey,
Somebody might have gifted it.
It's not going to be hard to find Green Eggs and Ham, dude. I think I can get it done. I think I can pull a couple
You
strings.
sure? They didn't ban that during all the trans stuff?
Yeah.
They got rid of Green Eggs and Ham?
But yes, I am down for a Solid Show Book Club Green Eggs and Ham. That being said, my overall point being, the other idea was silent sustained reading, which is what we did in school, which is we had to sit for a half an hour or whatever, and we all had to just read. We could read whatever we wanted. It could be comic books. It could be a novel. It could be anything you want. You had to read for half an hour.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That would be really funny to do to our podcast.
That'd be so funny to do to our podcast.
To do
an hour of silent sustained reading.
Recorded. We don't talk about nothing
No.
after.
I think that would pop off because it's like the title is Read With Me. And if you put some like lo-fi on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Some nice little mood music
Yo,
behind
if we
it.
could do lo-fi on top and then wait, can we get up and go to the bathroom and stuff?
Of course.
Yeah. It's part of you're
Of
creating
course.
an ambiance. People are putting it on their TV to be a part of the ambiance.
Yo, wait, like a fireplace?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. What if we're the new fireplace, Deric? We're talking about what we should be doing. What if we're the new fireplace? It's just us reading.
Just all over people's TVs?
Yeah.
37.6 million views? Oh my God. It's been out 3 months.
Yeah.
Just Mr. Beast level views?
Right.
That would be sick, dude.
That'd be fucking fun.
There's no way people would watch that.
Absolutely not, but it's worth a shot for an episode. Just read with me. And I bet you if we were like, hey, if it couldn't be like a regular episode, but if we released a bonus episode of just like, hey, put this on when you have an hour of time to yourself. Just read with us. I bet people would do it.
Damn, that's kind of cool.
It's a good vibe.
Yeah, we should probably start doing that.
Yeah,
What a great way for me to get away from my family.
dude, that's all I'm thinking about over here.
How do I get Deric away from them?
How do I get Deric away from?
Oh, just nice, quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have to hear Val's bullshit for an hour.
I haven't
Val's-
talked in 40 minutes.
Can't make it the whole hour, can you? She can't. 40 minutes is a fucking highlight. Yeah, but it would be nice to not hear your fucking dumb shit.
Exactly.
Not hear Val's bullshit.
Exactly.
God, I'm so sick of my shit.
Yeah, dude, who isn't sick of your shit? So, I mean,
Oh, everyone who came out to La Jolla
oh my God,
and
we got
LA.
the- yeah,
That's
yeah.
actually important.
Yeah.
Everyone who came out to the La Jolla shows and the Los Angeles shows at the Comedy Stores, thank you so much. We sold out both shows. It's me and Ehsan's first time ever selling anything out. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've done sold out shows before if you come to see me with Mark Gagnon, but I am very humble enough and honest enough to know that was a lot of heavy lifting by Mark Gagnon and the
Right.
Flagrant family. And I'm very thankful to be a part of that. Oh my God, I love him and I love being a part of the Flagrant world and all that. But this was cool for me and Ehsan, who I feel like are, our fan base. If anyone's a fan of me or him, you probably know about the other one usually.
Right.
And so for us to sell it out back at our home club, La Jolla, where he was a door guy, where I used to get my start in San Diego, back at the Comedy Store in Hollywood, where we both were door guys, it was really cool to go back, sell it out. Just shows are packed and hot and filled with fans. And it was like, this is the only way to do stand-up. Literally the best way, for sure.
Oh God, yeah. What a just 2 dream audiences, I would say.
I mean, everyone was there to see us.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Because we've featured for people who, where it's sold out for them. Big comics to comics who are just doing clubs. And man, when it's a sold out room, because the sold out room is great, but a sold out room of people there to see you is a
Ooh.
different thing.
Turns out that's a fucking phenomenal feeling.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
There's no wrong you can do.
Oh man, if I could live in that set, that would be like perfect.
Yeah, but man, it's usually not like that. That's why we were really excited.
Yeah. It's usually not like that, but that's why
It's really exciting.
for all of y'all to come out and see us was like really like it meant a lot to us.
At our home club, so it meant a lot to be a part of and the Comedy Store in Hollywood's going through a new time, which is cool because now they got Rose as the booker who was there when we were there. You know what I mean? So it's really cool and happy for her to see her like just get something cool. Like damn, this is like old OG family. Everybody's coming up, everybody's growing up and getting older and getting married and having kids, hanging with our boy Fury. Stephen Fury, like another great comic who, opens for Burt Kreischer and David Cross. But it's just funny to see all of us, man. We were all door guys, all broke as fuck.
Yeah. Now he's living in a 2-bedroom apartment
in West Hollywood, right next to the Comedy Store, just nice as fuck with a fiance.
Yeah. It's like, whoa, we've really come a long way.
Motherfuckers have come a long way, bro. So, and it's all because of you guys. So thank you, to the little family we have of people who watch this. We appreciate every last one of you. And
for you more than Clippers.
You more than Clippers. That's what we'll call our fan base, the more than Clippers.
The more than Clippers. We're better than the Clippers.
We're better than the Clippers.
Solid show. We're better than the Clippers.
Solid show. We are better than the Clippers.
Yeah.
But I'm very thankful for everyone who watches the clips.
Yeah.
Because it is a vast majority more of people. It's insane. The moment we can get numbers on one of our episodes that look like the clip numbers, we're cooking.
Yes. That's when we have a horrible split.
Oh, it's about me and you?
Yeah.
And God. It's
one
because
of
of Val.
Yeah, one of us will go
We
solo.
fight over Val.
Yeah.
We're
Val,
fighting over
Val,
it.
you want to be the Yoko Ono of this podcast?
Yeah.
No, please don't.
And one of us gets Val, but that means the other one gets Thomas. It was the only way. It was the only way the deal would work.
We're really fighting over Thomas.
Yeah, we were really fighting over Thomas.
Yeah, we're really
But
fighting
it was really a battle for Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
A battle for Thomas. And in the courts, it was dirty and nasty. A lot of laundry.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff was aired out.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah, that would be crazy. But yeah, hopefully we have a big horrific split one day with money.
Please
That'd be
no.
fucking awesome, dude. Oh, come on, dude.
Yeah.
We're selling out arenas and just hate each other.
Yeah, dude.
Making
Come
so
on.
much money, we fucking hate each other.
Look at my hair.
God, you know how much money you'd have to make to fucking hate me, dude. That means not only have you had a lot of money, but you have so much time on your hands.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to have that much money and that much hate at the same, like that much. Sorry, have that much money and have that much free time.
That you're gonna hate me.
I don't think. You know what I was about to say? I was like, I don't think rich people have that much free time, but Katy Perry just went to space, so who the fuck? Yeah, rich people have hella free time.
Because when you're rich, all the time that you do have, you're the one choosing to do it. You
Right.
don't have to do it.
Right.
So yeah, you're super busy as fuck and all that stuff, but it's like, no, you're choosing to.
Yeah,
live like
you could
that.
also step back a little bit.
You can take steps. You could be like, hey, I'm not gonna work for 3 weeks.
Right.
Still be super like when you're rich like that, and you're making your own hours and making your own life. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy the things people say. Hear like rich people, like we'll be next to rich people, and some of them will be like, "Oh man, I can't start a family yet. Still, it's not making enough money."
Yeah.
It's like, you're a millionaire. The fuck are you talking about? Like, but again, that's what people tell themselves. Like they have to work that much, and it's like that's crazy. The whole goal is to not work.
Facts.
All right.
That's the whole goal. Stand up doesn't feel like work. I like doing it. I would do it for free. I did it for free anyway. I don't mind doing it. I don't mind. But everything else is for money. Now I do love podcasting, and I'm sure I'm gonna love it more once this baby's here and you have a family one day, and this will be nice because this will be like our way to hang out and get away from them.
Right.
And that'll be great.
That'd be awesome.
And that's when we start doing episodes in laser tag places and things like that.
Yeah, that's so. Oh my god, that's
And doing
so,
like an episode where it's like, oh, we have to go to London and do a bunch of episodes. It's like, why? It's like we have to
yeah.
for the podcast.
Oh my god, podcasts are the new man cave.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. That's exactly what it is.
Podcasts are just a man cave, dude. It's just a way to hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a way to hang out. So but then again, the moment we hopefully this pod grows to the point, which I know it will, that we get our own studio and fun things like that. That will be what that's for.
Right.
Is so me, you, and Val can get away from our annoying as fuck significant others and have some time for ourselves, right, Val?
Yep.
When we can get away from these bitches,
Need
right, Val? We can get away from just Thomas's all day complaining.
Yep.
Oh my God!
Don't say anything about our sweet boy.
He's
This
super
is why
healthy.
I'm gonna win him in the court battle.
Went to the doctor today. He's super healthy. Little boy's healthy.
Your little Tommy Tom's healthy?
Yeah, everything's looking great.
What do you mean everything's looking great?
Everything
Did you
looks
were you
good.
in there for it? Did you watch them sodomize your fucking boyfriend?
No, I wish I was there.
No, he's
I was
not
like,
old enough for a
record it.
finger up the butt. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
We're almost a finger up
Ooh,
the
I
butt,
bet you're
brother.
excited, Deric. It's the closest.
Hey, hey, you fucking phobe. Did you guys hear what Val just said? Don't bleep it, but you know what she said.
Don't bleep it.
No, yeah, but we are about to hit finger up the butt doctor age.
Yeah. Getting there.
Scary times, brother.
Yeah. When it's not for fun, it's just medical. That sucks. That sucks. When it's when it's not in the flow of a good time and more in the flow of let's make sure you don't have cancer, a lot less fun.
Yeah, bro.
Way less fun.
When you got to get, your insurance to cover a finger up your butt, it's
Yeah.
nowhere near as fun.
Yeah.
Nowhere near as fun. We have to claim it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
When you paid for it because you're still in the deductible.
Yeah, dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
$20, huh? $10 a finger, huh?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I never once went to a girl and been like, "Yo, Blue Cross, do you take Blue Cross Blue Shield?"
Oh, dude. I've never had a woman put a finger up my butt. I've never had anything up my butt.
Really?
Never. You've had some. Yeah, you're right. We're better than the clips. We're better than the clips. This podcast, even though that will be clipped up, we're going to for sure clip that up because that's one of the more highlights of the ep. Yeah, we're better than that.
Yeah, we're better than that.
That, like, you don't get to great moments like that
No.
without free flowing.
With,
baby.
with an hour of Jaguars talk. You need the hour of Jaguars talk before you get to the finger of the butt. Everyone knows that.
I imagine a guy on a date, going on a date, really excited for sex later.
Yeah.
Like really excited for all the crazy sex later. Full Jaguars. Full Jaguars.
This is how I was told we get there.
Oh my God.
Fuck.
And do you watch have you ever watched Love on the Spectrum?
No.
I've never seen an episode either.
No.
Everyone named Mama be telling me to watch this shit.
Right.
Because you know what it is, right?
Yes.
Bro, you know Tanner from your mom's house?
Yeah.
He goes, Deric, you watch Love on the Spectrum? I go, no. He goes, oh, bro, it's so awesome. I go, yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying. He goes, man, you would kill it on there.
That's so rude. Oh,
I
that's
was like, I would
crazy.
kill it on Love on the Spectrum. He goes, bro, you would kill it on there. Dude. I don't know what that meant. I don't know if he means I would just be like a fan favorite or I'd be like knocking all them bitches down. I'm going through them, bro. I'm going. It's like
Like
the
a train?
Yeah, like a train. Like a train through these autistic bitches. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight up Johnny Knoxville, the ringer room, you know?
That's so funny. That's a crazy
I'm in there
thing to say.
pretending and just fucking them all. But
Or
that's
he's calling you
what he meant.
autistic.
Huh?
Or he's just calling you autistic.
No. He was saying how I could have sex with all of them.
Yeah, because you're the same level of autism. Oh, you tell me one guy on that show can't remember every single detail of a movie he's watched? I bet he can.
Yeah, that's true. 'Cause I can remember every single detail of every movie I've ever seen, but I don't know what you just told me. And that is a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. I saw Sinners last night.
How was that?
Crazy. It's a crazy movie. Fun though. Worth seeing it
Seeing
in
in theaters?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, because every theater is sold out. But we went to try to go to the 8:30, right? Didn't plan because Miles told me like I was like, "Oh, we're going to Sinners tonight." Remember, I saw you right when I was leaving.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, with Miles." I was like, "Oh, we're going to Sinners." Miles goes, "Oh man, I hope you got tickets." It's like it's impossible to get tickets, and I caught it, but I'm also like, it's second weekend. It's a Sunday. We'll be fine.
Right.
We go to the 8:30, packed. Can't get it. Only seats were front row. And I'm like, I can't do this to my pregnant wife.
No.
So I was like, damn, only a couple seats in the front row. So I was like, oh, we'll go somewhere else. Look, bro, we couldn't find a theater that had regular seats, and that ended up selling out. The 1035 IMAX at AMC Barton. So from 8:30, there's a million showings, by the way, from 8:30 to 10:35.
Right.
All sold out.
Awesome.
That was the only thing available. I was like, oh. And I didn't realize when I got there, I was like, oh, this is a theater experience. Like, everyone's into it. Everyone's it's like everyone's involved in the movie. It's fun.
Right, I'll watch it this.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, and also see it now while it's still.
Yeah,
and also it's one of the few movies that, I mean, and this hasn't happened in a minute, where like I think it did better its second weekend than its first weekend.
Word of mouth on Sinners was huge.
Yeah, I mean, look at right now. I'm saying,
yeah,
because now are you gonna leave going like, oh my god, that's like The Departed or fucking Pulp Fiction or something like that? No, it's not. It's awesome, but it ain't like. I didn't leave it going, oh, this is like one of the best movies I've ever seen in my entire life. I left going, that was awesome. It was original. I'd never seen that before. And it was a fun theater experience, which is like, that's what a summer blockbuster is supposed to be.
Right. And it's like a non-Marvel one.
Non-Top Gun, that's what I said. It's
not
original.
A remake or not. Yeah, Dune is a book.
No, which I love my big superhero movies, but it's cool to see it have a big blockbuster movie.
Right.
That the whole time I was like, I have no idea how this is going to end.
Right.
I don't know if the good guys are going to win or the bad guys are going to win, or I don't know. I don't know because I've never seen this movie before. And the lead is Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just cool, and the acting was great. They introduced a new young character who it's his first movie, and he steals the whole movie. But he's like one of the leads. Okay. But it's his first movie, and you're like, oh, you get like, oh man, they found one. This guy is going to be around. 20 years old, incredible. Steals the whole movie. He's like the lead. He's the main character in the movie. I mean, it's Michael B. Jordan's, but Michael B. But like it's from it's like the Great Gatsby situation. Oh, it's about Gatsby, but it's from the perspective of this other guy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's one of those kind of situations. But he kills it. So good. The movie's, it's just weird. I like a movie that's like, it's different. It's weird. The action is incredible though. The fight scenes are great. And it's got the aspects of like, if you're going expecting a horror movie, it's not a horror movie.
Okay, I've been told this. Yeah, it's a thriller. I like thrillers
with horror aspects.
Okay,
that's what makes it fun for the whole theater. That you kind of that everyone's like, oh, don't do. There's moments like that where everyone out loud is like, oh,
yeah,
you know what I mean? It's fun. They did it on purpose like that. It's a blockbuster. Okay, it's cool that it's like, damn, this is a blockbuster vampire movie. You know what I mean? And I hope I didn't give any spoilers away. The werewolves do save the day at the end, but it's pretty good.
Okay, I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah, it's great. Are you going to see it, Val?
I haven't thought about it. I thought it was horror, and I don't watch horror, so
it's not.
Okay, because it's been marketed as a horror movie.
It's not. That's why some people the people I've noticed who don't like it are like, oh, it's not scary and not a horror movie. And it's like, yeah, but you can tell they were just kind of they were dabbing in.
They're trying to get more people into it.
And it looks like also I think he was just making an original thing because it's not like anything you've ever seen before. Right. I think he was also just like, oh, I'm going to make something that feels like an old timey, like an old actual realistic drama with a horror movie. Okay. That's what it feels like. Okay. And I haven't seen that before.
I like that.
Yeah, no, you're not going to leave not liking it.
Okay.
You're going to leave going, well, that was awesome. Because it was. It's just an awesome summer, right in the middle of, school's out, blockbuster. Oh, this is a crazy movie. It's rated R. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's fun.
I'm in town this week. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, I would suggest going to see it. It's definitely worth it. Perfect. I still haven't seen Mickey 17 either, which I want to see.
No, I haven't seen that either.
And Minecraft, which I want to see. Everyone says that's incredible also.
Really? I haven't been to the movie theaters in forever.
Minecraft is like a phenomenon, right?
Yes.
Like people go to the theater and like destroy it.
And do like the chicken jockey scene.
Yeah, they carnage.
They absolutely destroy it.
I hate that I haven't been a part of that. That's something I normally would love to just. I like experiences.
Yeah. Well, now that's stopped.
Well, thank God.
Yeah,
they were killing people.
Yeah,
they were killing people, dude.
It was like people were like, "Oh, look at these."
Well, people were like releasing live chickens. People were doing
people were doing crazy shit. They're doing shit that like some poor person has to clean up and deal with.
Well, and other people who were just there. There to see Minecraft.
Yeah, with like little children now to shield them from chickens. So yeah, there's a lot of negative about it. But also, it's like, hey, at least people are back in the theaters.
Yeah, and these are two. I mean, now one is even though it's an original. Minecraft's an original. I get that it's IP. It's already a video game. It's a big franchise, all that stuff. But it is an original. It's not Toy Story 6.
Right.
It's the first of the. Are they going to make more Minecrafts? Of course they are.
Yeah.
This one destroyed the box office.
Yes, they're probably gonna make Minecraft Chicken Jockey, and they're gonna do a whole thing on that because they don't really get what.
Also, Jack Black just don't miss. If we're being 100% real,
Jack Black is great. Yeah, we've talked about this.
The nigga kind of don't miss. If he's in it, it's kind of a guaranteed. not just smash, but like cultural smash. Kung Fu Panda, this Tropic Thunder, like School of Rock. Like every time it's usually not just phenomenal. It's like a Nacho Libre. It's like a cultural smash.
Yeah.
Like he's that good. I don't think he gets enough credit for like beyond funny how much his movies like stand time.
Yeah, Carrie, connect.
Like yeah,
They connect.
they connect. So
They connect.
but I want to see the Minecraft movie and Mickey 17 before Sam has his baby, because then I don't know after that. I don't know,
Right.
because I'm going to want to see the Superman movie, but I don't know when I'm gonna be able to see it.
Right. There's a baby.
There's a baby who hates Superman.
Yeah, babies don't like Superman.
It's boring.
Yep. They're like
Baby wants green and a lantern.
yeah. Some depth. Baby wants depth. Not a guy who can just do everything.
Yeah, I don't want a guy who can do everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I want a Batman. Me and Sam were rewatching some of the Marvel movies, just how good they are. It's crazy. We rewatched Age of Ultron, and we rewatched Civil War. Just incredible films.
I don't remember Age of Ultron that well.
It's great. He has to, him and Iron Man and the Hulk go head up in that one. He has to use Veronica, the big Iron Man suit.
Right. He has that like
Incredible.
Hulkbuster suit.
Yeah, it's incredible. Great fight scene. Just a great top tier fight scene. Ultron's cool too. It's like cool to have like a robot villain who's like, it's not about his fighting. He's like his intellect
Right.
is the thing. It's like, damn, that's pretty sick. But Civil War is one of the better superhero movies they've ever made.
Wait, Civil War was the first one. Like, well, Avengers, they all came together big, but it was like also outside the Avengers. Like, oh, look at them all coming together, and
Yeah,
it's like Civil War is basically an Avengers.
It's an Avengers movie, and
Yeah.
it's also good like one of the Avengers movies.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good like that. Like it's like, bro, that shit's so good. I mean, the villain's great, and they introduced Black Panther and Spider-Man. Where you're like, damn, they introduced two Spider-Man, which is probably the biggest Marvel character of all time.
Right.
And then this other character who like niggas kind of knew about Black Panther, but now he's way more famous.
Yeah, Black Panther's a famous character.
He's a famous character now, but he's
Now.
very much. I put him in the Iron Man situation. I was like, niggas didn't really know who he was though until these movies.
Right. I was thinking the other day how not big Iron Man was to the common person before 2008.
No one knew who he was. No,
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was.
I mean, okay, so this is as someone who's not into superhero shit until Marvel. I had heard of an Iron Man, but he wasn't like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
They're main villains.
Yeah, they're big villains. Those were the big, and the X-Men a little bit because of the cartoon.
Fantastic Four. There were a couple ones I knew. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I knew all the X-Men.
But I didn't know Fantastic Four because of that first movie that came out.
I knew Fantastic Four.
I didn't know about him before. I didn't know about them before that movie. But just like how
Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo, great superhero.
What is he if he's not?
That's That's a great
The
point.
nigga's a talking dog.
He's a talking dog that solves mysteries. That's actually.
And you give him a Scooby snack, he's a fucking Popeye.
Yeah, that's true. He's fucking. Yeah, he fucking turns into Ray Lewis with the Scooby snack.
Yeah, so
Yeah, you're like, damn, Scooby-Doo's a superhero.
he's a superhero. But that's the original point. The Hulk, of course, I knew.
Right.
Every kid knows the Hulk. Though.
Right, the Hulk was a big bad. I wouldn't say Iron Man was like.
No, Iron Man was not known at all.
Yeah.
As much as I didn't know Guardians either. I didn't know none of them niggas.
Yeah.
I didn't know Black Panther.
Yeah,
I
and
didn't know Doctor Strange.
And now I would say all like. I mean, even if you're not into superhero movies or superheroes at all, you know who Iron Man is.
Well, you know, and not only that, but you know it's Robert Downey Jr.
You know
too.
it's Robert Downey Jr. Yeah.
There's a lot of things there. Man, I really wonder what's going to happen with this Doomsday movie. With him coming back as Doctor Doom.
Yeah, because he's almost like. Is like Doctor Doom in this universe like a bad Iron Man? Is that what it is?
Yeah, is that what they like? Yeah, or is this an absolute? Is he playing 100% a different character?
Because it's gonna be hard for me to imagine him as a different character,
Me too.
especially
In a-
because
in a
Iron
scene
Man
with
is-
Thor.
Yeah. He is Iron Man.
He said that. That's what he said. Literally his words out of his
His
mouth.
last words out of his mouth was
I am Iron Man. So yeah, bro. I don't know how they're gonna do that. I'm curious about how this Thunderbolts movie is gonna be because I think this is a big one for them. They need this. What was their last super movie? The Captain America movie?
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Bombed at the box office. So yeah, they really. I mean, we've been saying this every movie.
We clocked them dead a while ago.
We've been saying
we
this
said
every
R.I.P.
movie.
on this
They are
podcast.
dead, but I mean, things come back to life.
That's true. Zombies.
Zombies are real.
Zombies are real.
Zombies happen,
Yeah.
especially in Hollywood.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And how many careers have we seen in Hollywood where it was like they were like he was dead?
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.
yeah.
Literally him was gone.
Was gone.
Was like this guy's done.
Mm-hmm.
He's cooked. Literally just getting started.
Right.
When they said he was done. Fucking John Travolta, it happened to. You know what I mean? There's a lot of actors who's like, bro, you think it's dead. Comes back.
Brendan Fraser.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. But now, for Marvels to have a comeback, man, you need hits in a row. You need like 4 or 5 hits in a row. And not just your Avengers movies.
Right.
You need like Thunderbolts to be a smash. You need a Spider-Man smash. You need a Shang-Chi 2 smash.
And I think they scrapped Shang-Chi too.
They
right?
did.
Yeah.
But he's in the Avengers movies.
Okay.
So it's crazy they scrapped because that was one of their better solo movies that they had.
Oh yeah, one of the better solo post.
Yeah, and it did well.
Avengers,
It didn't like destroy the box office, but it didn't lose them money. It didn't bomb. It did well. So it's like, yeah, it's just interesting to not, but we'll see. I'm still, even though they're dead, I'm still every once in a while, like, keep an eye on their body.
Okay.
So like pulling the plastic and being like, okay.
Yeah, I got to see them stand up for me to be into it again. I'm not even kicking up the leaves, being like, oh, what's coming up? Thunderbolts? First time hearing about it. So lets you know where I
Yeah, dude.
stand
Also,
with the Marvel
they're
films.
praying all to God that Thunderbolts is like a new Guardians.
Yes.
That's what you're hoping for. You're praying to God because if it is, you can do a Thunderbolts 2, 3, 4. It just saves you. But bro, if you can't do a Shang-Chi 2, I don't know how you're gonna do a Thunderbolts 2.
Right. Unless it's like
You couldn't get
phenomenon.
Asian people to come up. Also, you couldn't get Asian people to pull out. You couldn't get Asian people to pull up. You couldn't get fucking people from China to pull up. That's crazy, bro. That's the biggest demographic. It's an Asian superhero. Because black people pulled up for Black Panther.
That's true.
It's crazy that Asian people, not saying that they didn't pull up for Shang-Chi, but to not think that you can't make an unreal Shang-Chi 2 and get like it'd be like, oh man, it made $2 billion.
Right.
It's weird, right? It's Asian people. He's a badass Asian superhero. And his name's Shang-Chi. His name's not like Greg.
Yeah, but also, I don't know if Asians are the sort of monolith that you kind of like. It's there's a lot of different types of Asians.
But I mean, if he's a badass superhero, I think people would pull up. If a Shang-Chi trailer looked crazy, like Shang-Chi 2 trailer, I think. I mean, to me, it's worth the risk. Wouldn't you say it's worth it? If you're Kevin Feige,
Yeah.
and Bob whatever from Disney, you wouldn't be like, oh, this is worth the risk. We might need to make a second one of these.
I like this actor.
The actor's great. He's hot. He's buff. The powers are cool.
The powers are cool.
He's
got
a cool
10 rings.
superhero.
Yeah.
You telling me it's not worth the risk of it too?
Yeah, you're right.
He's worth the risk of it too to me.
I think so. If you're gonna make the Thunderbolts,
Why not risk this for 2?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Aquafina's big. It's not like she lost. She's still huge. You should need a great vision. Now you do need to cast a villain. You need like an actor too.
Yeah, you need an actor.
You need like a Mashara Ali kind of nigga. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
somebody where it's like, whoa, they got an actor as the villain.
Yeah.
And it needs to be a cool villain.
That's interesting. Ooh, they should do like Jonathan Majors as like Shang. As not Shang, as as Kang. That'd be so funny. I know, that'd be so funny if they brought him back.
Yeah. But then again, it's like, I don't want to see a big bad losing to Ant-Man and Shang-Chi.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
so funny.
You already lost me with Kang. You lost to Ant-Man, this nigga's a pussy.
Yeah.
You lost to Ant-Man and white women.
Yeah.
This nigga's a bitch.
Yeah.
What do you think of Shannon Sharpe? What do you think? How you feel about him?
I don't really know exactly what's happening. I didn't
He's
watch
being extorted.
I know. I didn't watch the interview. I didn't watch the
Apology
or really read up on it. It's just like, oh, Shannon Sharpe is just like he just has sex stories.
Yeah, he's a clear, real sex king.
I don't think that was an apology video either.
No, it wasn't an apology video. He apologized to his family, but it was him saying how like he's not gonna be extorted, and like if you're gonna release this, like 'cause they were like they said that they threatened me with releasing like 10 seconds of or 20 seconds of the sex tape. And he said that no, release the whole 10 minutes.
Yeah,
which is very funny.
Which I absolutely like. I did hear that part, but it also made me be like, did he do anything wrong then? If he's like show everything.
ESPN got rid of him.
Really?
He's not on ESPN anymore.
That's crazy.
So what exactly is he being extorted for? Did he do something
for $5 million?
She's saying he raped her and all this other stuff.
Oh
too.
my God, that's what she's saying?
Yeah. But it's
a big deal, man.
Oh, dude, I'm not paying attention at all.
Yeah, he's like the biggest media personality in the world behind like what, Rogan?
Yeah. Oh wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, maybe Rogan and Charlamagne are the only two bigger media personalities.
Right. Damn.
Yeah, dude, he's like, ESPN had to let go of him. Well, he quit ESPN.
He
but
quit ESPN. Okay.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
That's you getting that. You don't want to be. It's way better if you quit because you can come back.
Yeah.
Getting fired is a whole other ball game.
Yeah. So let me leave.
Yeah.
Oh damn, I did not know it was like that intense.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Did you not listen to the phone call where he says like, "Oh, I choked shit out you" and all that? But it's clearly like she's using it as extortion and like he's this bad guy who rapes and does all this stuff. But if you listen to the phone calls and read the text, which I did,
Yeah.
it's clearly sexual kinks.
Yeah.
Like this is how they talk to each other.
Mm.
Because it doesn't sound like
Mm.
I'll choke you for. It's like I'll choke the shit out you. Like it just everything sounds like there's this weird like, oh, this is the kink.
Right.
She's also an OnlyFans like person.
Right,
girl.
right.
She's
She's
a porn
like
star.
19, right?
Yeah, like a 19-year-old porn star. So I think that's also why if you're ESPN, you're like, hey, Shannon Sharpe, like, you're 50, dude. We hired a 50-year-old. Say what you want about Stephen A. Smith. He's getting into it with LeBron and all that. There's not weird sex stuff coming out.
Right, right. There's always weird sex stuff. People are always like, what's going on?
Yeah, bro, you 50.
Yeah.
You can't be having it happen when you're 20.
Right, right.
And you 50, nigga. You got
Right.
grandkids.
Yeah. It's like none of you saw this coming.
You're fucking and making sex tapes with OnlyFans
With
girls.
a 19-year-old, OnlyFans girls. Yeah, that's crazy. That's
And you
crazy.
guys have weird choke fetishes and shit. Like, yeah, bro, what are you doing, you dumbass? You're an idiot. You're an idiot. I don't feel bad for you, but because it's like, damn, bro, you're really a dumbass. But you can still keep doing your pod. You just can't be on Disney. ESPN is owned by Disney.
Right. Right, and it's crazy that you got through the having sex on live.
You got through
Disney.
that one, but you can't get through two.
You can't get through two. Yeah.
Sex on live, and now a possible, because also they're like, yo, we can't have the face of our company you can watch his porn video.
Right.
We're owned by fucking Disney, man.
Right.
And if you're Stephen A, you also probably like, hey, bro, I can't have this either. I'm trying to like I'm the face of ESPN.
Stephen A. wants to run for president. And
Yeah,
shit
he wants
that,
to he said he wanted to like be the next like Jay Leno at one point, like a late night like Conan, like he has like aspirations outside of bigger than sports and then probably politics.
Yeah.
So yeah, this guy, yeah. But if you're Stephen A, you can't be around that. It's like, bro, I can't be around like you're having weird.
I
Tell
think
him-
with time.
You say what?
I think with time, because you can't. The Kardashians are on Hulu. That is part of Disney, and you can very much go see that sex tape.
True.
That's
good.
how
But
she started.
time, like you said, it does take time.
It takes time though to get there.
Yeah, you gotta. I mean, she had to do a lot of. She had to start a reality show that ended up being the biggest reality show of all time after that. She had to start fashion lines after that. Now, again, she was already Kim Kardashian and she already had the funding and she's already a rich person before that. But it did like, she does have to put a lot of work in after. So for Shannon to come back from this, better start making some skims, nigga. You better figure out how to make fat niggas kind of thin. I don't know what to tell you, dog. Yeah, you in trouble right now.
Tall guy pants.
Yeah,
His
you
whole
got to
thing
make
is
that.
tall guy pants.
Dog got paid. Yeah, you have to do some shit, dog.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
I think though, like if his whole thing is being a guy about truth and talking about the truth, then he's handled this pretty well. In that, like, be honest, put it all out there.
I agree. He's handling it well. Even though I'm sure the situation sucks, but you're a grown man. You walked into it. It didn't happen to you.
Yeah, there's no way Shannon's like looking at himself like, how could this happen?
No, you probably upset at yourself. I mean, I hope so.
Damn,
If you keep it real.
I fell for it again.
Yeah, and I'm the one telling other young athletes not to fall for shit like this.
Right.
And look at me.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Mama Shell. Should we start the pod?
We should start the pod.
All right, we're gonna start the podcast.
Woo.
Reading time.
Yeah. No, but today we were like, oh well, let's just bring each other. We did this with Chappelle. What?
I forgot, but keep going.
Okay.
I know one of mine for sure already.
Okay.
I already had it in my head.
So we did this with Chappelle, where Chappelle went through a bunch of songs, a song and lyrics in his head that meant a lot to him. And so the three of us each picked 2 songs each. Deric, pick one and just remember to pick a second one now. About lyrics that have meant a lot to us in our time as a human being that's alive. So as Deric searches for his second one, Val, you want to begin?
I can look up what your song is. Or you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first. Okay.
Let me.
All right.
This is my
Give-
first song.
Give us the song.
It's called "Be Thankful for What You Got." It's a song by William DeVoe. I don't know. 1974. But both of the songs that I chose are songs that I listen to pretty consistently as like mantras.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is just be thankful for what you got. It gets to the point. It's like you don't fuck the Joneses. You know,
So
you may
what-
not have a real silk suit.
I guess what are the lyrics here that is it just that just be thankful for what you've got? That's the one that sticks out to you.
Yeah, like I just sing the whole song all the time. So, like maybe this part in particular.
All right, can you sing it how it goes? You have to sing it how it goes. You have to say it. You have to at least say it how it goes. We all have to do it.
We all
We're
have
gonna
to do
do
it. We all
You have
that's
to
fine.
sing it how it goes in the song.
Oof.
This is it's a little bit of karaoke, Val. You got to do it.
Just be thankful, yeah, for what you
Wait, is this how it goes? And is this how the melody actually goes?
I'm trying.
Okay.
I gotta like build up a little bit. You may not have a real silk suit where the ladies dance in fancy boots. No, this is not how it goes at all.
Wait, how does it go? Wait, you gotta say how it goes.
I can't. You may not have, sisters, the latest dress, golden jewelry, diamonds, and all the rest. Diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging in the scene with the gangster lean. Ooh.
That's a fucking classic. That's a banger. That song's incredible. Great
I've
choice.
Never heard that song before.
That's a legendary song, dude.
Just
Legendary
be
song.
thankful, yeah, for what you've got. Okay, so that was my first one.
Okay, Deric, you want to go with your first one?
No, you do your first one. I'll go ahead.
Are you still looking for your second one?
Yeah.
All right. First one is going to be Anderson .Paak, Off the Ground. Okay, just go to the bottom. This song. Yeah, see, just that last part there. Just the let it be yours, let it carry you. Sweep the fear from your heart. If you need, you can go there. If you see what you want, then go there. It's just that. Let it be yours, let it carry you. Sweep the fear from your heart. If you need, you can go there. If you see what you want, then go there. And he just says that like 30 times. It's like I feel like it's great for artists or just anything. Of just like if you want it, like you can go there if you do it though.
Yeah.
Like everything that tells you to stop or everything that tells you no is like you have to go and sweep that out of your way to get to where you want to go. So when I moved to Austin, I would play this song on repeat.
Wow. That's a good line. It's a good song. I like that song.
Yeah.
It's a great Anderson .Paak song. You also did not sing it like how it sounds.
Oh, did I not? Did I not, Deric? At
You
least-
also sounded, if I'm being honest, nothing like Anderson .Paak. But okay, I guess. You did it. All right, I know my first one. I'm trying to find the
What's it
exact line for my second one.
Okay, but what's the first
what's the first one?
All right, I found my second one. Okay, but the first one I'm ready for.
Mhm.
The first one is MacArthur Park.
Park
Song. Lyrics. There it is. Right
There it is. Okay.
So my line is simply, someone left the cake out in the rain. Someone left the cake out in the rain.
Oh, that you saying that exactly like him.
Yeah, well, I love this song.
Yeah.
As you know, whenever it's quiet, me and Ehsan are in the car, I'll be like, well, I guess I'll just play MacArthur Park. It's a 7-minute song. If you've seen the movie Beetlejuice, the second one, the second Beetlejuice 2, which is an incredible movie, they sing this song during it. And that line, bro, I don't know what it means. I don't know what it's about, but it made me feel something. And it made me feel something that I haven't felt in a long time, and I don't even know what the feeling is.
Yeah, what does it even mean? Someone let the cake out in the rain.
Because it took so long to I don't think that I can take it because it took so long to bake it, and I'll never have that recipe again. Oh, no. Do, do, do. Bro, I recall the yellow cotton dress foaming like a wave on the ground beneath her knees. Bro, I like a song like this because it reminds me of Bohemian Rhapsody. It's an epic. You know what I'm saying? Because you listen to it, it's like a 7-minute epic, and it's just so much going on. But the line, someone left the cake out in the rain, bro, is just, it's a very life, it's like everything. It's a cake.
Yeah.
It's like, it's supposed to like signify the best, most happy day, whatever, all that. And someone forgot that shit in the rain. Like, it's just, it's the imagery in my head of a cake being rained on.
It's good imagery.
It's great imagery,
It's
bro.
good
Of
imagery.
Of like life, like what it
You
could be.
also never see that.
You don't see it.
You also never see cake getting rained on.
Nope.
Cake is very rarely outdoors in rain.
Ever.
Yeah.
That's why it's a strong line, I think.
Wow.
I like that one.
Oh, that's a good line. Someone left my cake out in the rain too.
Mhm.
It's very personal.
It's personal.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Damn.
I feel like it has something to do with like other people are never gonna care as much as you care.
Facts.
Yeah.
I see that as well, Val.
Yeah. About what? And I can't find that happiness again because that was a moment in time.
Yeah.
You'll never have that recipe again. The things that caused that to happen just won't exist again.
You go listen to that song if you haven't heard it, bro. It's a
Mm.
fucking banger.
Mm-hmm. All right, Val, your second one.
This song.
Ooh, Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is like,
Y'all haven't heard this song?
I don't know if I've heard this
I
song.
have heard this song. This is a great song.
But mostly just singing this over and over again.
Well, Val?
I
Yep.
ain't riding
Come
no
on, Val, you gotta
waves,
do it.
babe.
And
Too
I know
busy
how this one
making my
goes.
own waves, baby. I ain't riding no
Wait.
waves, baby. Too busy making my own waves, baby.
I ain't ready to do it.
Ah.
Yeah, that was actually extremely accurate.
Yeah. That was good.
Great song choice. Great album too, Val. I love that album.
Like, I like all this. I like rhythm in the palms, magic feels in my palms.
Yep. Rhythm go dumb with the hums.
Mm.
Bro, that shit's hard.
Mm.
Because also he's like bragging on how like, yo, I do the that noise. That's Kid Cudi. We hear the like just like humming like that, you know it's him, which is very cool. That like,
Yeah,
that's him.
he does have his like a easy to identify hum,
Mhm.
which is impressive.
The industry is so full of shit. Welcome y'all to the enema.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that's subliminal.
Because they're insecure.
They know who they are.
Feel awesome to be black. And I'm working on competition. Everything I do is
is
flex. Even though I got me on issue, my bitch. Yo, this song rips, dude. That's a great choice, Val.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fire. All right, what's yours, Ehsan?
Oh, No Such Thing, John Mayer. I remember listening to this going into high school. And I remember, so this is like a week before school started, they had this whole like college seminar
Mm-hmm.
about like how to get into college, you know, because we're in a place where like the kids go to like Ivy Leagues and shit.
Yeah.
So, and I bet one of the things the guy said was, maybe college isn't for you.
Damn.
There's like a you know, college isn't for everyone.
Because
Just
you're
remember
a
that.
dumbass?
No, not to me specifically. No, he was
'Cause you're
like,
a dumb
he looked
fucking
at me and was
idiot.
like, you're probably gonna have great grades for college, which I did. Number 20 school in the nation. But so the good boys and girls take the so-called right track, faded white hats, grabbing credits and maybe transfers. They read all the books, but they can't find the answers. That line got me of just like, oh shit, there's like more to life than like school.
Damn, look at the next lines. And all of our parents are
They're
getting older. I wonder if they've wished for anything better. While in their memories, tiny tragedies.
That line is also this whole song is just filled with those lines.
Yeah, John Mayer is a bad boy.
Yeah, because
dude.
now when you think about my parents, like, damn, bro, getting older is just all of this is tragedies. Everything changes. Everyone leaves. I want to run through the halls of my high schools. I want to scream at the top of my lungs. I just found out there's no such thing as the real world.
No, that's good. John Mayer is the fucking man, dude.
Yeah, dude. That whole Gravity album.
So good.
Yeah, I listened to it recently. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Gravity. Oh, John, talk
It's
to me.
taking better men than me.
Oh, you sexy little bitch.
Dude, for real.
Oh my God.
I remember one time he came to the store. Were you there? That way we went up on the stage at the store one day, and then he went through his DMs
Yeah.
and how insane they were.
Amazing.
Bro, I'll never forget. He went on stage and he was talking about how this one crazy girl like DMs him like 20 times an hour, and he just scrolled and you saw all the DMs. It's like, whoa, dude.
That's terrifying.
Your life is horrifying.
Yeah, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, women are scary.
That's just crazy people be crazy.
No,
dude.
women. Women specifically with him.
Oh, with him, yeah, women are scary.
I'm sure he gets a lot of scary guys too, but man, I can't imagine. Because you know what's funny? Men are scary.
Mm-hmm.
A scary woman is fucking horrifying. Men are naturally scary.
Men are like a baseline level of scary.
That's what I'm saying.
Right,
so a
right,
scary
right.
woman is like truly terrifying.
Right, because you're normally not scary.
You're normally not scary. Why are you scaring me right now?
yeah. Whenever a guy scare you, it's like, well, I'm in a situation with a guy. It could get scary at any
It can
point.
get scary at any point.
Yeah. It's on me. I know this. I know this. You're right. But when a woman's scary, it's like, whoa, whoa. Wait, what are you planning on doing with the Dalmatian skin, Cruella DeVille? That's
What the fuck? Bitch?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, you're gonna do what, Ursula? You're gonna take her voice and then what? It's just all Disney princess. That's all it is.
That's the only scary woman we know.
It's Disney princess situation. All right, my last one.
Okay.
F-U-N, SpongeBob.
Oh, amazing.
When I used to get called scary, I used to like.
So, F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all. Down here in the deep blue sea. That's not the lyric I like.
Mm-hmm.
F is for fire. That burns down the whole town.
Yeah.
U is for uranium. Bombs. N is for no survivors. Bro, that shit hits every time, all the time. Because those are two fundamentally accurate feelings in life.
Yeah.
Bro, F is for friends who do stuff together. And F is also for fire that will burn this whole fucking town down.
It's very much like how much love you can feel when you're with your friends, but also how much love you can feel when you just burn everything around
you. Burn everything to the ground.
And how good that can make you feel sometimes.
Feels great.
Yeah.
Uranium bombs.
Yeah.
No survivors.
Mutually assured destruction.
Absolute mayhem, dude. But U is for you and me. Bro, this song is deep. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to stand the test of time.
It's so funny. It's also funny. You're like, I was looking for. You're like, I can't find my spot in the second song. It's literally the first two lines. It's like, you mean what? would you Tarantino it and start from the middle and be like, wait, but even the middle is F is for friends who do stuff together. What are you talking about? If you look at the lyrics right now, the middle is F is for friends.
I don't like this part.
I'm being attacked. Hold on. No, I changed songs. I changed songs.
Hopefully.
Because the song that I originally wanted was this very classic Migos line where he says, this is in the song "Get Right With You" from the Migos. He says the line, Quavo says the line, "Going to Thailand with them." That's from Quavo. From the Migos, he is 1/3 of them. Going to Thailand with them. Does he rhyme with anything? Nope. That's just it's its own line.
Do I have to blur all this out? I don't remember.
You'll definitely have to blur those out. I don't remember.
But you know who's in Thailand.
Yeah.
You know what word I said.
Hey, you know who Quavo thinks is in Thailand. That's for sure.
Oh, great
God.
app. So much fun.
Oh, so good.
I love you both. We have some fun guests coming up.
Yep.
We got some fun guests
It's
coming
almost
up.
guest season again.
It's almost guest season, and then Deric has a baby.
Deric has a
And then that'll
stupid
be-
baby. Just ruining the flow.
Yeah. I kind of fucked this up.
Yeah. Where did I think of the team, dog?
But y'all need to have babies.
One day.
Y'all need to have babies. Have a baby with Thomas, bro.
One day.
That's what everybody say.
Not today.
Damn, dog. Thomas can't fucking let my boy have a baby. He wants a son. He deserves a son.
Get a medal under this new presidency.
All right. Guys.
All right. I love you, everybody. Guys, thank you so much for listening. We'll see you in a week.
See you in a week.
Stop
Bye.
watching. Give us a theme song.
Yes.
All right, give us a
Stop
theme song.
watching. Theme song. Get on it.